I don't know, Locks Lives. I think it's time to play a little better than Wolves. Why am I up here? That's where I ended. I was putting that piece back, but I don't think I ended up here. Apparently I did, though. Alright, so I got my sandwiches. I've got slabs. I don't need slabs. I don't need slabs. I do need slabs. You know what I need? I need a chest. I need to take a chest with me so I can leave these slabs and stuff. Oop, this is wrong. Wrong tunnel. Wrong tunnel. That's not enough, right? So that I can leave stuff at my other place. Instead of dragging these traps around. Okay. There we go. 8. Oh, yeah, I was just fighting with Java trying to get it to reinstall. I don't know what happened. I went to play and it's like, you don't have Java installed. I'm like, pardon me? What do you mean by that? What do you mean I don't have Java installed? I don't believe you. You're lying. And I look, and sure enough, Java is on my system. But for whatever reason, it's not working. So I downloaded the Java installer, and I told it to install. And it said, there are already installations or previous attempts to install on your system. I'm like, oh no. What'd you do, Windows? What did you do? Nope, not yet. So then, I go and look at my Windows updates, because, you know, I've had that issue where the Windows updates get stuck and then nothing will install. And so I ran the Windows update, and there was an update, and so I told it to install the update, and I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. And finally it gets it all downloaded and stuff, and reboots my computer. It takes forever. And then and then I'm like, all right, install Java. And it goes, oh, I deleted the files before I ran the Windows update. I deleted the files. Nothing. I'm like, okay. Still won't let me install. Do the Windows update. Start the reinstall. Same error. You cannot install because there's previous installation. Like, what are you talking about? So then I download the Java removal tool. And I run that, and it says, there are no instances of Java on your system. I'm like, okay. So then I tell it to install. There's a previous installation of Java on your system. Oh. So then I deleted the files and I emptied my recycle bin. And then it worked. So I don't know what was going on. That was crazy. But you know what you can't play without Java is the Java version of Minecraft. But as you can see, I got it all fixed, and I'm on here now. Got a chest to dump my junk in. Got plenty of food, I think, for at least a little bit here. My tasty sandwiches. My Sammies. I don't call them Sammies. That was weird. I've heard them call them Sammies on TV shows. Sandwiches. Sandwiches. That is what I'm going to deal with, is some sandwiches. Somewhere out this way. Feel like I should deal with put a blanket on because I'm feeling a little chilly at the moment. It was it was 80 degrees on Tuesday. Okay. It was in the mid 50s yesterday when I mowed the lawn. Today, we have a high of 50 and a low of 30. I hate spring weather. It's either too hot, too cold, or too wet. And sometimes all of the above in the same day. I saw you. I saw you out there. Look at him. Look at him just waiting for it to get dark enough to come and chew my face off. I don't like it. I don't like those guys. They scare me. Sheeps. Bah. Bah, sheep. Bah. I want to get to my underground before it gets too dark here. We're almost there. Almost there. 2 more. Is it seconds or minutes? Torpedoes away. It's a mess. They impacted on the surface. That's from Star Wars. The original trilogy. Oh, 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 oh. Didn't realize what I was looking at. I need to go this way. Why am I carrying 64 oak wood planks? I don't know. Oh, I left my email going. Nope, this is not the right one either. Where's the... There you are. Okay. Right, so we got the water to stop things from getting to me. We gotta make sure we don't put any places down where things can spawn. And I need to put... Let's put this chest back over by the entrance exit thingy that I done did. Okay. I do need to keep some of this. I don't need you at all. Put some backup sandwiches in there. Okay. And we can get back to work. Doing my least favorite part of Minecraft, the mining. I don't mind the caving. I actually like the caving. Yeah, my favorite parts of Minecraft are the constructing, I think. So a million years ago, I had played, I don't remember which version it is, um, but I used to get the magazine PC Gamer, and a long time ago in PC Gamer, you would get demo discs and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure I either read about or there was a demo disc for Minecraft in it. And so I tried out Minecraft. But at the time, Minecraft was in like alphas or betas, and they had just introduced Obsidian, I think. And so I gave it a little try, and it wasn't my thing. It wasn't my thing, and people were doing like crazy things with it. But it was like really intensive construction of. Um, they might have had just introduced the music blocks as well, and so people were like doing crazy things with explosives and red. I don't think there was redstone yet. There might have been redstone. I don't remember. I don't remember. It was so many years ago. And so I played a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, this really isn't my thing. And then years later, uh, I was uh, I was teaching high school students, and uh, I was a college professor, and I was doing dual enrollment classes, and so we had a whole sit up at the high school, and so I taught classes there for a while. And okay, is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is correct. Okay. So now, uh, so now what I want to do is I want to do this so that I know this is the. What? I don't know what just happened there. That was weird. And it was like I was hung on something, but I really wasn't. So I don't know. Okay. I hear lava. And so I was talking to those guys about video games because I taught computer classes. All right. And so we were talking about video games after class one day, and while they were waiting for uh, the bus, and one of them asked if I'd ever played Minecraft, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't really like it. And they're like, oh, what didn't you like about it? I'm like, well, it was kind of boring. There was like nothing to do, and it was all like pick a block, place a block, and I don't know. And they're like, what about like going through the different levels of gear and fighting the monsters? And I'm like, I don't remember monsters. And they're like, when's the last time you played Minecraft? So I told them, and they're like, dude, you gotta try it again because it's changed a lot. And I'm like, all right. And so I started playing Minecraft. Probably in 1.3 maybe. Um, I haven't played regular Minecraft in years now. Uh, I know they're on like they've changed it, and it's not even points anymore. It's or they're not doing their big updates anymore. Um, and they're on 1.20 something. 1.20 something. I started playing at 1.3, I think. Because I had started watching YouTube people play uh, Minecraft before 1.4 came out. Because then some of the people I was watching had that was when I started playing modded. Was in 1.4. Uh, okay, so I heard a zombie, and I heard lava, and yet I see neither zombie nor lava. Not here, I guess it was at the other end, but still, you'd expect to. Oh, I hear a zombie growling again. Alright, here is where I need to put down my path. And then we'll drop another torch here, just to make sure it's nice and lit. And then we'll grab these guys. Okay. And then that should stop anything from spawning through there. Nice. Okay. Oh, there's the lava bubbles. Oh no. Oh no, I did this right. I did this right. I got confused by this. Alright, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one then would be the 8, right? Yes. There's the lava I was hearing. Alright, to be careful. Okay. You know what else I gotta do is I've gotta stop digging this up with my shovel. I'm tired. Oh, that doesn't work. Never mind. I lied. Wrong version of Minecraft. How long before something horrible drops on my head? Or a skeleton comes out of that cave below and starts shooting me with arrows. Yeah, I like modded Minecraft. It can be a lot of fun. It can be really irritating too. I find this one to be a little too difficult sometimes. I know I've been playing through 1.7 pack and what's it called? Infitech 2. Been playing through that for years now, and I'm getting toward the end of it. And so it's a industrial kind of guy, and the uh it's not as crazy as like uh what's that one called? Is it Dungeons and Dragons and Space Shuttles? Is that the name of that one pack that I've played through with other people? Um, but um, I like it. I think it's one of the best packs I've ever played. Amphitech is. I haven't really done three very much. Different people in charge of three, but man, two was awesome for integration between the different mods, and I'm sure some of the new ones are similar, but I just love the way that a lot of the mods are a lot of the recipes and stuff have been changed so that uh, it's all integrated, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons Spatials was a little bit. Um, and I like the quest book, the that kind of guides you through the pack. I've played a few of those where there's like a book that leads you from section to section, but I don't know. There's just something about Invitech I really enjoy. Why is there a weird? Did I accidentally dig out a thing there? I must have. I forgot where I was going with all that. There was a point. There was a point, and I got lost in a tangent. Uh, dang it. My brain, I tell you. It likes to wander. Playing modded, watching mod. Oh, I was talking about modded. Yeah, right. But yeah, 1.4 was where I really started getting into modded, and I just really enjoyed some of the older stuff. I liked building. Um, there's a video game called System Shock. It's one of my favorites of all time, and so I built this System Shock space station in a multiplayer world that I was playing in. Um, well, this story's a little longer than just that. Basically, I play games with a guy whose favorite thing is to take all the things that everybody has gathered and then use them to upgrade himself. And then want to immediately move on to the next section while everybody else is like two or three things behind because he's used up all the supplies. I don't know. I don't know why he's like that, but he is. And so okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7. This would be 8. This is where I need my. This is where I need my stairway. But so when it started, he wanted to stay in my base, which I didn't have a problem with to start with, and but little did I know that what he was going to do was just stay in the base, and then every piece of equipment or material I brought back, he was going to use and leave me with nothing. That was the problem. And so um And so the mod had a lot of stuff in it, trapdoors and elevator teleporter things and stuff like that. And so I uh, I started building the base and building the machines and stuff, and then I would come back to use stuff, and he would just have every machine full of stuff and all the materials used up. And and so it was getting irritating. And so I built a secret base underneath the base. But the machines make noises, and so I was worried he was going to figure out that in my secret base under the base. And then once I had progressed far enough, technology-wise, there was a security mod that basically allowed you to make force fields that you could key. And so um, I built my space station, and then I think there were solar panels. It must have used solar panels and filled in put the solar panels on it, and then use that for power, and then the put the force fields around it so that he couldn't get into it. Technically, I put the force fields on it so nobody but me could get into it, and then you'd teleport using the security system instead of the other teleport things. And then as long as I could keep power running, um, I keep the shields on, and with the solar panels, it basically just always had power. And so yeah, so it was kind of cool. Had the big space station over top of our world there, and that was my base. I liked it. That was fun. That was a big multiplayer world that I did with a whole bunch of people that I knew. Surprisingly, nobody's attacked me. Okay. Now, just gotta fill this in. We was trying to think. There was another world. I did the one with the space station. Um, there was like a big asteroid that came down over Russia. I think at some point in real life. And I remember there was a world there where I built the comet in the sky, or the asteroid. Oh shoot, that's not even what I was trying to do. I don't know why I was trying to make cobblestone at all. I don't know. Alright, well, we need to switch. Okay, and then I need to fill in this stuff. Boy, this would be a good place to use some of those wood slabs. Maybe not over top of lava. Okay. Oh man, I remember doing the what are those things called? Tesseracts. That's it. The mod with the Tesseracts. And using that to funnel stuff from place to place. That was a pretty fun setup. I had okay. This is 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I'm doing this because I already got it measured out. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's oh, I got it. Never mind. And so using the Tesseracts, I had there's a mod called Steve's Carts, and so I thought that was a pretty fun one. And so what I had was you can make carts, mine carts, and but the mine carts had add-ons, and so like you'd make a mine cart that had like chainsaw attachment, right? And so then you use that to go around and chop down trees. And so I had it set up so that some of the trees would feed into what was the item? It's not the one everybody uses now, the Ender IO, or I mean the ones that I'm used to anyways, the Ender IO conduits. But there was Buildcraft. Was that what it was? Buildcraft pipe. Uh, it was so long ago. And so you'd use these pipes anyways to pull the uh trees out of the cart, and then I'd run the chopped down trees would produce saplings. It'd be saplings and logs, and then you'd use a splitter, and then you'd split the saplings one way, and then they would go around to a loader, and then the loader would put the saplings into the train, and the train would have a chainsaw and a planter and a coal-fired engine, and then the logs would split off into your storage of logs wherever you were keeping them, and then some of them would just go directly into furnaces to be turned into charcoal to keep the train running, and so the train would feed itself, and then the saplings would feed the train, so that keep planting trains along the train tracks, and then would just go round and round the train tracks, cutting down trees as they grew up, and then the saplings I used those, and so then I had another train. The problem with the trees is that they block out the sun when they're grown, and so I'd use the coal fire engine on that. But in my wheat farm, the I could use solar panels, and so I had a big wheat farm, and so on that one, every time it was daytime, the train would just go around and harvest wheat, and then it would have a planter, and then the combine harvester end, and so that would make wheat and seeds, and so the wheat and seeds, I was using the wheat to turn into mulch, and then you needed the seeds to make. You need the seeds to make, I think, mossy cobble for the mulching. I know there was a thing with the seeds. I had to use the seeds and the wheat. And and so I had both of those. Then the mulch was fed into uh distillers. Oh, you know what? It wasn't to make mulch. I think it was to make um biogas is what I needed the seeds to make the mossy cobble for. And so then I'm making biogas, and then I use the tesseract next to the tree farm to grab that stuff and transport it. And then I gotta shut this water down. And then dang it, can't get through here because of the water. Okay, this seems like a good place to just seal it off. I think this is tall enough that it won't interfere. Okay. there's a there's an Enderman teleporting around in there. Okay, and then we're gonna shut you completely down because I don't need water flowing out here where I'm working. Oh, why is there zombie meat here? Where did that zombie meat come from? Zombie zombie must have died outside. So anyway, so I'd have the Tesseract, or the Tesseract at the tree farm would teleport all that stuff to the either to wood storage or to where I was making my mulch and stuff. And then the same thing with the wheat and seeds. There'd be a Tesseract there, and then those would um, feed into making my biogas, and then my biogas would feed into a Tesseract, and then that would get sent to my farm, my power farm, which was everything ran off of I don't remember what it's called. Everything ran off of something. Okay, this is one, two, no, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. Do that. Everything ran off some kind of power. I don't remember what it's called, joules or something. And so you used turbines, and so I used the biogas turbines, and then they would just pump into whatever the power conduits were called at the time. I don't remember. And then those would feed into power tesseracts, and so then I just had my whole base running off of this biofuel tesseract setup. Yeah, I love that kind of modded stuff. It's my favorite. Yeah, I haven't played regular Minecraft since I think they did there was a water update where they added dolphins. I think that had been in there a little bit. Um Ooh, I think it was when they were doing the Nether update and they added in piglins and stuff. It had been right around that time, I think, when I quit. I don't remember why I quit. I think I lost my world, maybe, or my job changed. I feel like I used to have more free time, and then things with my job just got really busy, and haven't really slowed down much since then. Which cuts into my gameplay time. Also doesn't help that I'm sitting here at 40 something minutes in of a attempt at a 30-minute video, but you know. All right, well, I think this is where I am gonna call it for today then. Feel like let me get this done here, and I want to look and see how much farther we got to go. Okay, so we gotta finish this one. Oh, dude, I'm almost there. I'm almost there on this first section. Isn't that awesome? So we've got 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, and then this one that we're standing on would be 56, and then 63, and then that's it. We just gotta get to the 63, and then that will be my edge. Awesome. Awesome. Of course, this is like what, half? Because this is 4. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. I mean, this is 27 across. This is a third of what I wanted to dig out. A third. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this part dug out, and then I'm going to did I say a third? This is half of what I want dug out. This direction. What I'll do is I'll start putting in my traps, and then well, I'm gonna dig it down to the spot where the trench is gonna be, and then I will trench back, and I will bring in the water wheel for power and get the saw blade and stuff all set up, and then we can put in the traps, and then it can start dragging down mobs while I work on the other half while I'm here, and then that way. And maybe I should probably work on a better filter than I have back at my base, so it can filter out the junk that I don't want. I think you can do filters. I know I've done it before in regular Minecraft. I definitely won't be doing it like I do in my regular Minecraft though, because that's a giant, massive setup. I think there's easier ways to do it in this, which we'll have to get set up to get rid of like bows and whatnot. But yeah, all right. Well, with that, be better than small things, leading to the light. I will talk to you later.